Just saying, Sam's not wrong. Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Night here at Heavy Cardboard. Teach, play, discuss, all that fun stuff. We are busting out Findorff tonight, designed by Friedemann Friese, published by Rio Grande, 2F Spiele originally, but Rio Grande Games here in the States. Rio Grande is a partner of ours, so we are happy to have this sponsored stream. They provided us with a review copy. Hopefully you all enjoy it. I am your host, Edward Euler.
I'm Derek.
Ken.
Martin.
All right. Findorff, Friedemann Friese. I'll be honest, I have never read, like, the flavor.
The flavor text?
We're about to.
Okay, hit it.
Because I'm curious.
Yeah,
okay?
love it.
It's beige, so prepare yourselves. But,
Quite
yeah.
beige.
And, hey, bonus, if you're a patron, you get a roundtable uploaded later on. But, yeah, since it's sponsored, we don't do roundtable discussions. Yeah, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, we're ready. Hopefully y'all are ready. Here we go. All right. Findorff is one of the 23 districts of Bremen, the hometown of Friedemann Friese. Findorff has 3 Fs and is named after Jürgen Christian Findorff, who was responsible for draining and surveying the bog in the north of Bremen, for extracting the peat, and for populating the bog with residents. This is 1720 to 1792 was when he lived. Excuse me. In Findorff, the game, you build up the district of Findorff in the period from 1803 to 1916. Historically, 6 major railway stations stood in Findorff during this period to connect to Hanover, Hamburg, Oldenburg, as opposed to Newdenburg, and Bremerhaven. While 3 of them were replaced by a single big main train station, you raised the other 3 rail stations at one of the 2 main road beds. Besides using boat on the peat canal, this small railway helped to transport even more peat from the bog in the north of Bremen to Findorff. During the first half of the 19th century, peat was the most important commodity for heating the houses and for supplying energy to the industry. In the late 19th century and in the game, peat lost its importance once when replaced by energy-rich coal. Findorff offers an economic engine builder with a resource market for peat, known from Power Grid, and an innovative resource management required when building rail tracks and houses in Findorff. Your focus is on raising the right combination of the 25 historical structures from the period of 1803 to 1916. Do you raise the reed chair factory or the slaughterhouse to gain a lot of thalers, or small structures like schools, the beer hall? Notice it doesn't say it's not important. Or the peat skipper shelter to win the game in small steps. You can even profit from high mortality rates of this period by running a cemetery. Only by adapting your strategy to your structures, you honor Mr. Findorff and win the game when the road bed to Hamburg is finished. All right. Well, that makes it sound interesting. All right. So what is it y'all are looking at? Well, at the very top of the board, up there, we have the tiles that are going to be available for purchase. Then on the main part of the board here, we have Findorff, and we have the 2 rail tracks. We have the first rail track that will be finished by us here, and then once that's completed there, and that is actually the timer of the game when the second one hits there. There are historical buildings that we're going to be able to be, or that we are going to be building via these cards, so on and so forth. There is a peat market down here at the bottom. And then from there, everybody has their own little tableau area. And within that tableau, you have your action marker here as well as your action board. You have your warehouse, which has room for 10 different resources. You have a production building or production boat, as it were, a peat boat. Everyone's going to start with a base of 16
Tallest.
that. However, $16. There you go. You have 10 houses, and everybody starts with a couple of peat. Now, off board, or off camera, we have the different resources. We have bricks, we have rail, and we have disposable workers. I say disposable because them cats gonna die, and die early and often. All right. Then we have a building tracker right here. This building tracker, which you can only see the beginning of, will look like that. Every time a building is built, we're going to forget half the time. But hopefully the peanut gallery will help us remember every time we build a building, this is going to advance. And the little marker here is wherever it is, that building and before is a discount of $5. Taylor's. Teller.
I like
$5.
As close to dollars as possible is
Right,
how you
so
want to say
dollars.
it. Yeah.
All right, go with it. All right, so that's everything y'all are looking at. The goal of the game is victory points. Now, I want to stress something. There are 25 building cards in this game, okay? Those are the win conditions, okay? And by the win conditions, what I mean by that is these are 50 points apiece, 5-0, okay? Regardless of whether it's super expensive to build or super cheap to build, whatever it is, it's 50 points. Everything else in final scoring is essentially a tiebreaker. That is an intentional choice by Friedemann when he designed this game. So know that going in. The goal of the game is to build these, okay? Basically build more than anybody else at 50 points apiece. In a 4-player game, it's going to be in the neighborhood of, we'll say 5 to 8 is how many we're all going to hopefully be building.
Yep.
All right? All right, so now that that's said, what is it we're trying to do here in Findorff? Well, Findorff takes place over an indeterminate number of rounds. When the final rail gets placed here, that will trigger the end of the game, and we will finish with the same number of turns. So whoever has the first player marker, if Martin actually hit it and I'm the first player, the game ends immediately after his turn. However, if I'm the one that did it, everybody else gets to take one turn, just like normal. Y'all know how that works, okay? And then you go into final scoring from there. So, starting with the start player, going clockwise action, everybody, or on your turn, you're going to take one action and one action only. There are 4 actions available in this game. There is purchase, so buy those tiles, make actions better, buy more actions type stuff. Then there is a hiring action, then a production action, and finally a sales action. On your turn, you may choose any action of those 4. When you do so, if you're choosing the same action again, which you are allowed to do, your dude doesn't move, just stays there. However, you'll notice the arrows trend down. You do not have to do all of these things. You may go from here and go straight into sales. That's okay. But wherever it is, let's say I hired, and then I would like to come back around and go ahead and purchase. Think of this as kind of a 3D market in that it's on a conveyor, okay? So if you would come past this little marker, this little hand right here, which represents bureaucracy, if you would do that and come back around to go to purchase, you then do bureaucracy whenever you pass that. However, again, I want to stress, if you're taking the same action again, does not move, ergo, you do not do bureaucracy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And obviously, moving down, let's say I went from that to that or that to that, I don't do bureaucracy because that only happens when I would pass go and then come back up to do one of the top actions, okay? All right, so we'll cover bureaucracy here in a little bit, but let's go ahead and talk about what the 4 actions are. At the beginning of the game, we all start up here at sale, or at purchase. However, none of us are required to take the purchase action, but this just in, you're going to take the purchase action Almost undoubtedly. Almost. All right. So, first action being purchase. For every action marker that you have out here that shows a purchase action, you may do exactly one purchase. Pretty simple. So, the purchase are those tiles up there at the top. So, those tiles, pretty straightforward. How much do they cost? Well, face value. They only get more expensive. So, this stack, and this is based on player count, as far as the number available and the price increase from one to the next, all right? So this extra purchase action will cost $3 for the first player, and it would be more for the second one to be bought. You are only limited to the number of actions that you have showing. Everybody starts with a base of one action. So if I'm the first player on my first turn, I could choose to purchase any one of these. These are more actions for the 4 different actions. Pretty straightforward. These are more peat boats. These peat boats require one person to work them, pay that amount, and then when you get to production, you're going to produce that amount of peat. Pretty straightforward. Produce bricks, produce rail. Notice the top ones up here require 1 worker. The middle ones require 1 worker. The bottom ones require 2 workers, but produce more stuff. And that is the obvious cost available on each of those. Pretty straightforward. By some amount. You are not required to purchase all. So if I went ahead, toss me the top one on the purchase. Thank you, sir. Good toss. There we go. And let's say it's now my turn. If I purchase this on my first turn, you can use this on subsequent actions. You cannot this turn. So in this case, let's say I had those, and let's say I was here, I'm going to do bureaucracy, I come back around, and then I can purchase 2 things. They can be 2 of the same. Whatever I can afford, I can purchase. However, I'm not required to purchase 2. I'm not required to purchase any, honestly, but you're probably going to want to, but you can purchase 1 or 2 in this example. That makes sense? Good, good, moving on. Hiring, pretty straightforward. How many people can I hire? How many actions do I have? However many that is, take that many from the supply. I have 1 marker, I hire 1 person. How much does that cost? Nothing. If I had 2 markers, I would get to hire 2. Pretty straightforward. You just get that many from supply. So instead of thinking of them as hiring, think of it as just getting. Okay, boom, done. Everyone starts, however, with 1 out here in their area. All right. The third action is production. Production, pretty straightforward. You guessed it, you're going to produce resources. Did I mess that up? I did. That's all right. I'll come back for that. All right, so production. Whenever you take a production action, that is how many. If there are 3, I can do 3 productions. So let's say I have 1 other production out here, and let's say previously I had purchased that, so I can produce 2 bricks. So if I have 1 production, then I can choose to either produce 2 peat or 2 bricks. If I had more workers and I have 1 action, I can produce 2 peat or 2 bricks. Why? Because I don't have a second, even though I got the person available. If I had a second one here, then I could do that. What I cannot do is that, because that's already in use. Pretty straightforward there. Okay, any questions about that? No?
Nope.
Good. When you get resources, they go onto your warehouse. If you don't have room, good news. You get the resources that you would produce. So let's say all this was full and I produce these. I get these, but then I have to discard down to 10 between this and what's on there. Okay? All right. But you get to choose. I've yet to encounter that problem, but maybe some of y'all that are good will encounter that more. All right. Finally, the sales action is, well, selling stuff. Okay? So we start with a base of 16 money. However, you're going to want more money in this game. Trust me. So, sales actions. You can do those actions right there. You can sell peat to the market. Okay, the peat, how much you sell? Well, just like in Power Grid, you always sell 2 peat. Well, you could sell less, but you can always sell in a single action up to 2 peat. So I would argue that's a repeat. So that's $10, right?
It's gonna be that kind of teach.
Yep.
That's bad.
Just let
That's
him-
bad.
We'll just keep going.
Just ignore him. Hopefully he'll get
No.
Boo on all of you. When you sell peat, you sell to the most expensive spot, get that amount of money from the bank. Pretty straightforward there.
Yep.
Okay? In lieu of selling peat, you could sell a rail tile. If you do so, you're going to get $10 for doing so. Okay? Easy enough?
Well,
Okay?
One sail, one rail.
And then, go ahead. There we go. I think you all can see that. Then, when you sell, it's going to go ahead and go out and start building. Now, obviously, in the game, you start with this rail track, then you move up to this rail track, etc. But I'm going to use imagine the gray one's full. When that's built, okay, cool. Then you're going to add 1 peat to the peat market. Or when that one hits, you're going to reduce the peat market by 1. So it's going to be more valuable or less valuable depending on to kind of the ebb and flow of historical peat market and value.
And the ebb and flow of the game itself.
Right, yeah. Then, again, you can do 1 rail, 2 peat, or 1 brick per sale action. It is not, if you have 1 sale action, you're selling 2 peat, 1 rail, or 1 brick. To sell a brick, you put the brick back into the supply, and you place a house out there. Now, this is a really, really complex step, so listen for it. When you put a house out, you take it from your supply, you choose any available spot out here on the board. So let's say it's like there, and that's it. Okay, let me repeat that, okay? You take it from the supply, from your supply. You discard the brick. You choose any one available spot out here for a house, and you put it on there. Yeah, go ahead, your question?
what if there aren't any spots available?
Play better. I don't know.
I think the rules actually say you could just put it anywhere.
Yeah, literally. I will put it there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
so if there are
so-
no spots, you can still
Yeah,
add
you
houses.
can.
We didn't get there, so
Right.
goodness.
So, all right. So that's the selling action. All right. You might be asking yourself, we've talked about all 4 actions, but you know what we haven't talked about? We haven't talked about how the heck you actually get the points that you need to do in this game. Well, I'm glad you asked that, because I wanted to double back here now for the purchase action. Now, I mentioned that you can purchase any one of those tiles up there that you can see. In lieu of purchasing a tile, you may build a card, okay, or a building.
Better.
Everyone's going to start the game with 5 cards in hand. There's going to be a market of 5. In a 4-player game, there's going to be a market of 5 and 5 in our hand. When you choose to build one, you say, hey, instead of a purchase, I'm going to, purchase the building, if you will, or build the building. We'll use this one as the example to start. Pay $25, okay, to the bank. Easy enough, that's the cost.
Wow.
That is the year that it historically was built. And this is the advantage once it's built. The end. Done. Now these, the lower number, meaning closer to 0 or closer to 1, tend to be more difficult to build. The later tend to be easier to build. All right, and then the ones in the middle, somewhere in between. So let's go over what the available kind of examples we have here are. So this one, whenever you produce, whatever you produce, you also just get a peat. Pretty cool, awesome. This, whenever you build, you're going to actually, when this is built, this is a bit of an odd duck. When this is built, you're going to put out 4 houses. Easy enough. This one, universal income symbol. Get that whenever you get income. How do you get income? We haven't talked about it. We'll get there. That's called bureaucracy. And instantly, you're going to take that tile. Now, there is certain buildings, like this Reed Chair Factory, that have one of these that show this is goes with the card number 7 on it. And when you build it, you immediately add that onto your board. It's an extra purchase action. So easy enough, simple. Other than that, I mean, whatever the special rules is, income or whatever, that sits in front of you. But otherwise, it's 50 points. Goal of the game, points. So there you go. Okay.
Yeah, mostly pretty simple. There are a couple that are like the iconography is a little more complex, but they're mostly
pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
Now, I want to also remind you, every time a building is built, this is going to slide like so. And as this advances, so when we get to, say, here, 1854, there is one building, or there are buildings associated with the years, as you saw. Every building and before that number is $5 discounted, okay? If our market out here, like so, has 5 cards, you wish to build one of those, you can do so. To do so, you then take a card from your hand, replace it with that one, and that one gets built. You can't just swap it. You're building the one that's out there.
That's right.
Putting it in front of you, and then you're taking one from your hand. What happens, let's say I built 5, hey, awesome, but I want to build more. You can do so. There are still some out here in the market, you don't have anything to replace, you're just straight up taking and building in that case, okay? All right, last thing I wanted to talk about with the buildings is this card right here. I wanted to point out the difference between this rail icon and this rail icon. All of these come from your warehouse. However, these get actually added onto the board. There are going to be tiles, 18 in this case, number 18 as it were, that, so you find the building, and then you put it on the board. Oh, look! There are 2 rail tiles. So the 2 rail that you're paying actually go onto that spot. Does it really matter? Not really, because 18 is right here. You know what that's not? It doesn't have to do with that track or that. So it's flavor. All of these are just historical locations. And I'll be honest, some add houses out here which will matter, but outside of that, it's mostly flavor. Okay?
Yep.
All right. So with all that said, take one action, next player's turn. Cool. Rinse going around and around. When you would loop back around, and let's say I want to come back to that, I can take Bureaucracy. All right. So you do these in order. So pretty straightforward. Step A. For each of your houses in Findorff, remove a peat from the peat market. So in our example earlier, I had one house out here. That means I take one peat off, into the supply, boom, done, easy enough. Okay, if I have 6 houses out there, I take 6 peat off the market. Then, for each of your pairs with a worker and a house. So what that means is, for every 1 worker I have 2 workers, let's say right here, and I have 1 house. That is 1 pair, meaning 1 pair of that. For each of those pairs, so if I had a second house out there, that would be 2 pairs.
Yep.
All right, you will get $4 and place a rail from the supply onto the roadbed. Okay, so in this example, I would get $4 and add 1 rail bed out here. Again, taking away peat, adding peat, depending on, and you always go lowest top, da-da-da-da-da. If I had 2 sets, I would get $8 and add 2 from the supply. Again, not from your warehouse, but from your supply. Easy enough. Then, time passes. Place all your workers from your production tiles to your available workers. Cool. He comes off, he comes off. Done. Oh yeah, and then 1 worker dies of old age. Okay, so what's that mean? Goes back into the supply. Done. Okay. Then, optional. Probably important. Gain income from your raised structures in Findorff. So if these were my raised structures in Findorff, I would get how much? You guessed it, $18. 10 and 8 during income, those are done already.
Goodness.
So 18 plus the 4 because I had a house out there. So that would have been $22.
Wow.
So that is Bureaucracy here, okay? However, that is not your action. So after I've done Bureaucracy, so let's say I was here and I wanted to come up and do the purchase action, I would Bureaucracy, and then I get to actually take whatever action I want to do. And I don't have to really, I mean, you're going to say what you were, because again, Bureaucracy doesn't happen if you take the same action twice in a row. Rinse and repeat until the end of the game. Then we go into final scoring. Final scoring is who has built the most buildings. You win. The end.
Yeah. Yeah.
It really is that. However,
In theory.
there is tiebreakers.
Yeah.
Okay? The tile breakers are $10 for every rail in your warehouse. Or 10 points, sorry.
5 rails.
Then 4 points for every brick in your warehouse. For each peat in your warehouse, whatever you theoretically could sell for in the market, wherever the market is at the end of the game, that's what that's worth. And then for each buck, get a point. Whoever has the most points wins. Okay? If tied still, the tied player with less cash wins the game. Your goal is to raise Findorff, not be the most wealthy company owner. All right,
Noted.
there it is. Any questions? No? Good. Let's go.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I made some jokes here or there about the difficulty of building houses, but, you know,
It's an efficiency of actions, this
it
game.
really is. That's what this game is. All right, let's randomize turn order and get to it. That goes to the top.
You have your Findorff deck handy, Martin?
Yeah, I couldn't find a Findorff deck.
You think we're gonna
I
have
guess
some,
not that well
Glory to
known,
Rome?
but I picked something with a bit of a 19th century feel.
Got to guess there's going to be a few Glory to Romes in this
Oh,
one.
I
Especially
we
towards the
need
end.
we need to see who's first.
Yeah.
Not me.
Martin.
Yeah.
Very well,
I
sir.
get the vote.
Okay. All right.
I do like these cards.
They're, every deck, I'm just like amazed.
All right. If y'all will shuffle those up now, there is a starting set in this game that to where if it's your first game, deal sets of these. One's the market, one's each player. Pick them out. We're not going to do that. There's also a draft. We played this enough now to where we're going to go ahead and do the draft. The draft works pretty simple. Every player
5,
gets
yep.
5. Okay?
Yeah,
There
right.
are 5 left. These 5, don't show them yet. These
show
5 are going to be the market.
Okay.
Okay? Then, here, everyone's going to draft 3. I'm sorry, you're going to draft... Shoot.
Take two past 3?
I think so. Let me double check. It is... Yeah, choose... Keep 2, then 1, then 1.
Ah, okay, so everybody gets a shot. Okay.
Wait, that's 4. and then you're forced to keep the last one. Yeah. All right, there we go.
There was some that we really loved.
Seems pretty.
There were some that we loved less,
There's definitely some.
including one of the ones that I'm holding right now.
And on that note, so Friedemann apparently didn't want to balance these from a efficiency standpoint,
Oh, okay.
making this
Sure.
one worth 38 points and this one worth 42 points or whatever. So he just basically said, here, you figure out the order in which you want to do them, which is going to be best for you. I realize I'm backing them up, but I wanted to kind of stress that a little bit.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm thinking either that or that, and I think I'm gonna. Oh, we keep 2.
Yes. Which is great
Oh wow, that really is.
because you get
actually.
you get to choose from the 5.
Look at
Okay,
this.
so I'm going second. The starting cash is 16, 18, 20, and 22. So it's a base of 16. 16, 18, 20, 22. So get your extra money, $4 for you.
So I get 6 extra in total, yes?
16, 22, yes.
Let's see what these do.
Okie doke.
Quite follow the iconography.
These are surprising.
Mine was easy. And what I gave you is hard. Sorry again.
It's okay. I mean, one of them seemed straightforward to keep. The other one,
Yeah, I was like,
the other two, I was like, neither one
my
of these
choices
two
were
do I
very
like.
easy. Usually it's
So-
not that easy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I drafted those, which that is an extra there, so I'm thinking about that. None of these are super appealing, so I think it's pushing me in that direction. So
No, you keep 2.
no, you keep one.
Keep one of the
Keep
next
2.
round.
Oh,
then one.
crap. Okay, well, here. I didn't really want that one anyway.
2, then 1, and then you're forced to keep the rest.
Okay, fine.
Goodness. Whoa, this is the choice.
And it didn't even. I wasn't even looking at years. Yeah, I like that idea.
I like both
I
of
do.
those.
I like that idea a lot here.
There you go. That's a nice one.
Is it, though?
I like it. I probably like it more than you do, because I used it last game.
I don't think I'm going to be building it.
Well, thanks.
Yep.
Yeah, I see why.
Yes. I
Oh.
probably won't build this one either.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Y'all look down for a minute. I'll just show everybody my hand, and
Yeah,
then
rock and roll.
And then here we go. So. Cost at the top. What I get at income is for that here, but the focus is going to be those 2 early, right there. Okay. And then there's also that. So there we go. All right. So the 5 market cards. I'll just do this for the camera. You know what? There's room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have
Good lord.
And then, you know what? Push those just there. There you go. That works. And then you all still have room for your builds.
Yeah.
There we go. So what do we got out here? So this is number 7. This is number 24 for the extra tiles.
Mm-hmm.
Will you put them on there?
Sure.
Oh, both of those are really good.
All right. Over under Glory to Rome's 3.5. Yeah, we got our extra money. Everybody did. Oh, I suppose y'all probably ought to give that up.
Oh, that changed. Oh, that's-
Oh, and that can go over there. Okay, here we go.
Well, I guess I'm starting.
Yep.
And I will pay $3 to get an extra buy.
4 for the extra buy. You were well. I mean,
I was thinking about 5 extra buy.
so now there are 2 left up there. You'll notice that the current price is 7. Ken?
So I am tempted to do something totally different.
Oh.
I actually have a card I can build.
Ooh, that is different.
Just straight up pay cash, huh? Oh, because you have 22 bucks. So interesting.
And it's a card that I should get out as early as I can.
Is
Well,
it the
then-
cemetery?
It is the cemetery.
The cemetery. You didn't give me the cemetery. You could have given me the cemetery.
I definitely could have, but I did not want to.
I like the cemetery.
So I'm going to try this.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 18 bucks.
Congratulations.
Maybe crash my economy for no reason. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to put the...
Oh, no,
That's not-
put it down.
That's the wrong one.
Yeah, I was going to say, put it to the right of your peat boat.
Here?
Right there. Yep,
Okay.
perfect. All right.
Cemetery, Herdentor. So can I get... Oh, barely reach number 2 here.
I got it. Okay.
Right here.
It's like shuffleboard.
There you go. Got it.
Well,
So what this says is anytime a person dies, which is every bureaucracy,
you'll get
I
two.
will get $2
Interesting.
for the rest of the game. So again, maximizing the value on this thing.
So that was your purchase.
That was my purchase.
Yeah, is purchase a building. Interesting. All right. Huh. Okay. You have zigged.
I definitely zagged.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
That is
I
a
like a
very
good bit of
strong
zagging.
position.
I appreciate that.
Now every bureaucracy is happy for you.
Right. And I feel like $2 makes more difference
Oh, yeah.
in the
Oh
first
God,
couple of
yeah,
rounds
oh, yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
than it does in the
We've
later
seen every
rounds.
game that
So,
that card
Yeah,
is.
the previous game I did very well out of that card. But I didn't build it early enough. I should have built it earlier. I'm
yeah.
not quite sure I built it that early, but hey, you know, go for
Well,
it.
I'm curious to see if this works.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
how it works, I should
Yeah.
say. I'm going to put this here because that's not going to move.
That's it.
All right, cool.
Okay, so I got $13. What do I want to buy? I definitely want to buy one of the.
To be clear, does not have to buy.
No, of course not.
Could choose any other action.
May buy.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
So, I fancy one of the double production things. It's either brick or rail. And I also want an extra cell, because if I buy a double, I'm definitely going to have stuff to sell, so I might as well start selling. So I think I'm going to go with double rail
For 11.
and a 2 cell, which is exactly 13, and look what I have in my hand.
There we go.
Well done, sir.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I told you we were going to forget it. Already got a build. That, I'll be honest, haven't seen that yet, so I'm excited to see
Yeah.
how this turns out. All right. So I have 14. Doesn't mean I have to spend it all. I have what I feel like. Okay, so the cheapest. Oh, can we fix that tile that fell off over there? Thank you. So the cheapest thing up there. Well, okay, there's 1 and 2 quid. They're dollars, but whatever. So there's 1 and 2. But of these guys, extra actions, the cheapest is 3, which means realistically, I don't want to spend more than 11 if I want to maximize. So really, it would be Stanley 2 bricks. So the option that I have, I really, really, really feel like this is the right thing to do. Like for me, I really want to get this building out early. Okay? So, if I'm going to get that, that is. I'm leaning towards the single rail. Leaning towards that. And then something else. Which very well might be a second production, it could be a second hiring, but getting the first of those seems good. But unfortunately, at 14 bucks, I can't do both with the double rail. So I think I will take the $2 rail. And
The $2 rail, okay.
so leaving me with 12. And I'm going to take an extra action. It's either going to be an extra hire, which I would, oh, you know what I could do? Now, is that dumb? Purchasing the $4 rail. No, you see what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
It costs people, but it saves cash. And it's extra production action, so it's more expensive in a lot of ways. But I think I will go ahead. I'm going to take an extra production, so for 5.
Okay.
I'm not married to it. I'm not 100% sure about it. But there you go. That's me done.
All right. I will do production action also.
Purchase.
I will,
Or
a purchase action,
yep.
sorry.
Yep.
I will choose the $10 bricks, which you were waffling on, and the single, which you would have made it more expensive if you grabbed me the single tire. Yes, the railroad tire.
Well, he did get that one, so he did make it a little more expensive.
I
for
know,
you.
I didn't, but if you grabbed the other
Just
one.
not quite expensive enough.
If
Right.
it would have been out
No,
of my
it was
reach.
it was the double rail I was looking at, not double brick. You were safe with the brick.
No. If you grabbed the single,
Oh yeah,
would've been
yeah,
6,
I
I
gotcha.
would-
Right. Yep.
my plan would have been.
Oh, that would have foiled you.
That's all right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's why you zig.
So like last time, I think I'm totally out of step, right? Because it doesn't. I only have $4, so it doesn't make sense for me to try to purchase anything else. I guess I could.
You could purchase a
some
second
things I
cell.
could buy, but not doesn't really make any
Yeah.
sense. So I'm actually going to produce, and I'm going to produce 2 peat.
Okay.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So Pete.
Pete.
Yeah.
You good?
More
right.
repeats.
I am going to jump to manufacturing, and I'm going to
Production,
manufacture my 2 what's it rails.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
What's it rail time?
There you go.
What's it rails?
Nothing like a what's it rail.
dude.
Yeah,
Was
and
dude in this period.
so I have the second production. So because of that, and I have 2 things to produce, but I'm
You need a
short.
worker.
There we go, and boom, done. That doesn't feel great, but you
Well,
do what you got to do. Go
Derek's
ahead,
going to
Derek.
need at least one worker, potentially.
And flip your production buildings over to where the price is down.
Yeah, because you bought them.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
There you go.
And I will also get a dude, because bureaucracy is painful if you only have one dude.
I'm going to take a single sell action, sell those for $10.
Yep. Done. Martin?
I'm going to take 2 selections, sell 2 rail ties, building them over here for $20.
So, here, 10 each, and put them out there, and we lose 1 off the peat market now for
Yep.
doing so. Boom, done. Okay. My turn. Hey, production. There we go. 2 peat and 1 rail. And the peat comes from, thank you.
Supply, right? Oh, you need another one?
Hold on. I'm cheating over here. Hold on. So, 1 rail and, yeah, 2 peat.
Ah, because that was from your example.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
1 more. Here, I got the other
You got
peat.
I thought you had one over there.
There you
so,
go. Yep,
yeah.
we're good. There we go. Done. Okay. Yeah, I caught it, Matt. I caught it. All right.
And I'll do production. 2 brick.
Okay. Stanley.
I'm going to stay on sell and sell these 2 peat for 10 more.
So to be clear, remember, because he stayed on sell and driving this point home, because really right here, like his next action should have been bureaucracy, but because he stayed on the same action.
Yeah, you can hit the same action as many times as you want. So, yep.
You put him down there already. All right, cool. Good. All right.
Okay, I will now do bureaucracy.
All right. So step us through it one by one. Go
Okay,
for it.
heating the homes. I have no homes. Roadbed
heat.
constructions. Each of my pairs of worker in a house. I have no houses. Time passes. Worker dies. 2 go to
Worker
the
died.
grave.
$2.
$2 to the graveyard.
Oh, cheers.
I'm not necessarily going to remind you every time.
Seriously, yeah, same.
You got to be alert to this.
I'll have to-
Bring out your dead.
I'll have to get used to it.
Ding, ding, bring out your dead. All right.
Have to
We
get
had the
used
guy
to
in the
it.
coffin.
Yes.
I get income from my structures, which is bugger all. And then I go up, and now I do my action. That was bureaucracy. I wasn't doing my action.
Right.
I now do my action. I have $20 and 2 buys. So I'm going to buy an extra manufacturing and an
For
extra
7.
person. That'll be 13.
6. 13 all day.
13, and I'll be very happy with that total.
Okay.
Now I've got to figure out what to do next.
All right. There you go. I'm going to sell, Pete, and repeat. However, for me, it's just straight up 9 because, but you know what? That's all right. So pay 1, get 10, done.
Rail tie.
Rail tie.
All right, bureaucracy time for me.
Okay.
Nothing happens except that this guy dies and I get $2.
Because no houses.
You see, he even gets the money for his own workers when they
That's right.
That feels
disgraceful is
dirty.
that?
Right, yeah.
Back to the purchase action, and I will now purchase this for $7.
Finally using the 2 purchases game.
That's 7. That's me.
Yep.
Okay, I need workers, because they're all dead. But fortunately, I can easily pick up a couple more, because it's easy to buy workers.
Bureaucracy, and then
$2.
purchase. So, no houses, dude dies, dude comes back, no structures. However, action number 1 is going to be this bad boy. So, we're going to build the second building now.
Love it.
There you go. This is number 6, the forwarding agency Newkirch. Cost me 12 and a rail tie. So, there's the rail tie and the 12, getting 3 back. There we go. When I build it, I get a double sale. That feels like if I'm going to do it as early
Might
as
as well
possible,
do it.
right?
Yeah.
That seems good. So here, rail tie. It's a lot like rawhide.
Is rail tie.
Right. I'm just, yeah.
And this is 6, and we just popped it in.
There we go. Boom. Hey, I'm no longer dead last. In fact,
You're second.
No, I'm second because you have $23. I have.
You have 2
4.
Pete, though.
I do, which currently is worth 8 points. 12, I'm losing by 10 currently. However, I do have a second buy. I have $4. Do I want to get a a fourth purchase? Probably not. However,
You get brick.
yeah, I mean, it's essentially free.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? I mean, I may never use it.
One thala bill.
Or you may use it
Dollar bill,
all
y'all.
the time.
Or that. So that's me. Boom. Done.
I'm going to do a sell action, and with 1 brick, I will put a house.
You are Mr. House.
You are Mr. House.
I like to be kind of near the park, though.
Okay, it is pretty old.
You get to pick wherever you go.
When we run out
That's
of
a nice
spaces,
spot.
I will go
It's
into
a nice-
the park.
nice- a nice
I want to
spot.
be near this river over here.
It's beautiful.
At some point, you're just like,
Hopefully it's cleaner than, the Mystic.
Hey, it's early.
All right, yeah.
It's early.
Yeah, that's true.
It's before cold.
Yep, that's true.
Ken kills his grandma. Profits.
double purchase action.
Again, so you're staying on it.
I am indeed.
Okay.
Taking that one for 12, and this one for 7, so a total 19.
Production, rail tiles, and peat. 2 of each.
Okay. All right. So now, that was pretty much as far as I'd gotten in my
Yeah,
planning
same.
steps.
Same. SAME.
Oh, I really want that. Okay, so I would like that. Is it? Oh God, this is terrible. I hate that. In hindsight, I don't know if I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. Do I go straight to the sell for the 8? Because even if somebody places 1 rail, it's only going to take 1 off the market, and it's still going to be 8.
So you're not necessarily in a hurry.
So that, you know what? Let's do it. So 8 and 2 makes Daryl.
But you did make it a lot less appealing for Derek to
Yeah,
sell.
that's not. I don't want to sell my peat now.
Why? It's worth 7.
You could still sell your rail tie if you want to sell your rail tie. That sounded like something you definitely don't want to do.
7 though. And
You know what feels good? Hearing somebody lament.
You took a 10, man. You're supposed to take 5.
Hearing somebody lament, oh, that's just what I was going to do. Now it's not as good. And then they still take it.
That's delicious to you.
Hold on.
This is how Edward gets his kicks.
Yeah, there you go.
it's not on Route 66.
Right, yeah, no. So Fernando says, sometimes I wish I didn't know about this channel. And there I was thinking my collection was kind of complete and done.
All of us in this room.
Well, I'm grateful that y'all do know about it, so thank you.
Hey, this
For-
channel has saved me from buying lots of games.
It really has,
I reckon it.
legitimately, right?
I mean, I'm pretty. I've played so many games that I thought I don't need to buy this, so I've done well.
Well, not just, is it just because, I know
Playing
someone who
helps,
has
but
it?
I've actually watched them as
Right.
well, even before you came here.
Okay, all right.
So that's
Well,
happened.
yeah,
too.
that's true. That's true. Yeah, tell a friend. If all of y'all subscribers out there told one friend,
Who's it?
It's
Go?
Ken.
It's me. I'm puttering around with the idea of making a single purchase action. I was really hoping somebody would die before it got to my turn.
die already.
You know. Ken, I thought about that and decided not to.
Oh, hey, up high. There you go. That's what I'm talking
So instead, I'm just going to get 2 workers.
Oh, that's
How's that feel?
It feels better than getting 1.
I would say
take it.
Twice as good as getting 1. Yes, it does.
Take it.
I'm going to do 2 sales, which is going to be 2 peats for 6 and the rail tile for 10. Oh yes. Wow.
And the peats go up there as well.
He goes out here.
Oh, that's true as well. Yes.
So 2, and then 1 comes off because of that.
Wait,
Gets me 16.
but that's not...
No, he did. Never mind. It goes back out.
Right?
2 peat and 1 rail.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, because that one was the
And the
one
houses
that,
have not been removing peat because
Yeah?
you guys are not very much.
That market is ridiculous. ridiculous right now.
Oh, and one thing I did not say during the teach, but FYI, if the market ever gets full, which it sort of is, if you sell 2 peat, you can always sell for $3.
Three big dollars.
So you're going to sell for 6 when you sell 2. All right, for that. Okay. So now that that's done, so by the way, 54 and below is discounted, right? Just as a reminder.
No, sir. Nothing is discounted
Oh,
yet.
you're right. Never. Sorry, it hasn't pushed far enough. You are correct. You are correct. You are correct.
I wished.
Right. This was my plan. This was the big ugly plan, which really wasn't. It's terrible.
All right, plans change.
Is that worth it?
Nah.
I think I have to, because I'm making no money from bureaucracy, right?
Correct, Amundo.
Yep. Oh God, this is.
You can't sell any. You don't have anything to sell right now, though.
No, I'm not thinking about selling. It's just what's the action, and I think
Once you lose your
because bureaucracy is going to happen, which kills him off, means pretty. So we're going to actually go to purchase. So get your.
I'm taking $2.
And done.
Well, you're going to take your purchase.
Right. Well, with bureaucracy, sorry. I think I'm gonna stay on target and let me get the husbandry one for 8, please.
Where you at?
The new worker for 8.
I should have zagged with you.
I don't know, man.
There. And hold on, that leaves
so efficient.
that. So a moment. Oh, that actually is somewhat appealing now. You know what? I have a second purchase action. I have $3. I happen to see 2 things that are worth $3, but you guessed it. Nope. Yep. And the reason I'm thinking about this is the bricks put out houses. Houses
Give me
make
money.
$4. Yeah, I think it's worth it. We'll see.
I hear ya.
We'll see. All right.
I'll be the first bureaucracy. I'm going to choose purchase also, but during my bureaucracy stage, we will be removing 1 peat based on the 1 house that's currently on the board.
And then 2 more peat because you're going to place a rail tie
That's
because you got a
correct.
house.
That's right. So the rail tile for the house.
So for every pair, you have 2 workers and 1 house.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. And,
So take that.
and then I
Good.
get $4.
Yep. One of your dudes dies. Take the other one off.
Ken.
I did it already.
Okay.
I wasn't going to remind him. I will say the words. One of your workers dies.
Come up here to purchase.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'll spend $5 and
Thala bill.
1 of each
Okay.
to.
Building number 13.
Thank you.
Significantly cheaper than the current cost of a.
Which is 10.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, you had to get the.
you had to produce
Take an action.
the resources, right? But yeah, and it's 50 points,
Yeah, there's also that.
right? So, all right.
Do them before they get there, and then
And you
my
have
purchase.
another. You have another purchase if you like.
I do. Yes, would be the answer. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what can I afford? That was more the
Peat
all right.
boat
I'm
production.
production.
This guy.
Yes.
Ken goes around offering workers cigarettes and triple cheeseburgers. Ken, the angel of death. Yes.
7, 3, and 4. That's all.
I am producing 2 bricks.
Oh yeah, because 1 production. All right, Martin.
I go into bureaucracy, still no homes to heat, so I don't get any roadbed construction or money. I get a worker dying, so Ken gets his $2. No income from structures, and I'm gonna do some purchasing. So
Okay, how much
I'm
do you
gonna
have?
buy that 2 brick thing for 14, and also another sail for 3. That's 17 according to my math.
Looks good to me.
All right, I need peeps. Pretty simple. Derek.
So this is always the point of the game where I start to wonder, like, is it worth my time to stop and build a house?
I mean, the argument's for and against, right? For, it's going to be $4 now, provided you have workers, which you almost always will have a worker, at least.
I am always going to have workers. I always want $2 extra bucks when I
Right.
hit bureaucracy.
Right. Oh, so that's actually going to be worth $6 as opposed to $2.
Sure.
So is that $4 worth it at the cost of an action? And there is the there's the rub, right?
I think the answer is yes, as much as I'm not
hold on.
thrilled about
Who
it.
just did bureaucracy?
Me.
Right. Did you lay your track out? Oh, there is no track
houses,
laid.
so-
You're
No
right.
track
Never
to lay.
mind. Carry on. I apologize.
So I'm going to take a single sales action, and I'm going to create a house. And I'm going to build, I don't know, over here by the railroad.
No.
Hot stuff.
Sounds like a noisy place to live.
Yes.
Ah.
Exactly.
All set for me.
All right.
Take 2 workers.
I'm gonna go ahead and produce. What am I gonna produce? Hell if I know. Let me look at stuff. So I have no money currently. Getting residual by building houses seems like a really, really good thing. That doesn't seem as appealing now. You know what? I'm definitely going to build 1 rail for that when that comes round. But that is going to be too expensive for right now. So then, looking at these, this one, the peat market's not great for selling currently, and this one just sucks because ain't no houses out there. So honestly, I think I just start working towards that or a house. So that'll be that, and that'll be a brick. I think that's the direction we go. I'm not married to it, but I am.
You don't always
now.
produce the... Oh, no, you can't. Never mind.
I'm going to do... Ooh, I could just sit here and get...
Sure
Two more,
could.
yeah. And in hindsight, I think that's what I should have done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to be super, like, not go back there for a while.
Yes.
Bureaucracy for me.
Okay.
Looping around to here. So I have 1 pair, which means one of these goes out
And a peat comes off the market.
and a peat comes off the market.
Okay.
I get $4 for that, and I get $2 for my friend dying here.
You took a 10.
I sure did. Like that, right?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
corrected me before.
Yes, indeed. And now I get a double buy action with some amount of money. Putting 2s in over and over again tends to make it hard to tell how much money you got. That's a 5.
Oh, it's a hard thing to
10.
be dealing with. Jeez.
16 totally. That's tough.
Sympathy. I have so much sympathy.
Tough to get money.
You
It's
and
tough to get
strippers.
money all the time.
Yeah.
All right, so 16 big dollars.
That's a triple brick right there, calling your name.
A single buy.
So an extra sell is probably a good idea.
Wowzer.
I do also have... I have another card I can build, but I feel like that might be
Oh, I think you should.
aggressive.
Oh, I think you should. That way, hey, we get Findorff going.
Sure.
It crushes his engine, please.
Well, we
So
have
I'm
to
gonna
not do bureaucracy. That's the
do-
only way to crush his engine.
This,
How much was that?
it was a 4.
Yes, it was the cheapest thing out there.
Yep. I think I might take this, even though it's crazy expensive.
13.
Yeah, so 13, which means I get
Deuce back.
2 back.
Wow. You missed the money.
Mr. Martin.
Production. Get my workers out there producing. So that's 2 brick, 2 tiles, and 2 peat. 2 of them, I think, basically.
Wait, can you do 3?
No, just 2.
Quite right. I can only do 2.
You didn't need the peat.
I don't need the peat. I was thinking, I can do the peat. And then I've realised, of course, you can't. Well, I realised because you told me. But, details. Oh, lazy worker.
Order of operations.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, what do
Something went first.
I'm so upset. I should have gotten more people.
It doesn't matter though, because you're gonna go back around.
No, I know, but so I think am I selling? Ah, God, but that would be 4.
Doing all right?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
So I can't build
Still to
anything.
update the building track
I'm a little overtired today.
message.
Oh, yep, 3. Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
told you we were going to forget. 1803 is now discounted.
Cool.
There you go.
Yay!
Which is not out there. Okay.
Somebody's got it.
Do I skip the cell? Bureaucracy still happen, but I get nothing, and all that happens is I lose somebody. So no, I can't skip the cell. I messed up by not doing that. That's okay. Because of this, I should have done that. Okay. Mistakes have been made.
You can sell 3 things.
Yeah, and that's why. Yeah. That's okay. So now, rail for 10?
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Yeah, that would have been way more efficient.
So that cost me an action. That might cost me the game, but that's okay. So there and 2 peat come off for 10. And I think I do the house and little
Seems like a nice
river.
Oh, that's
Cozy.
That's
It's very
nicer
cozy.
than what I chose.
I'm just saying.
Well, at least I have a
I think it's
development.
more of a canal front than a river front, if I'm looking at that correctly.
I mean, whatever.
So suspiciously
There is
straight.
water. There is
Suspiciously straight. Yeah, it's probably
I will
probably a
produce.
pretty.
I'm gonna go here and here.
water. Rail, 2 brick,
You got it.
and 2 peat.
No. I only have 2.
Oh.
It's got
That's all I
one.
need.
He
I
has
don't need
1
the
million workers though.
Peat,
Yeah.
peat are not worth
Speaking of
anything at
which,
the moment.
taking 2 workers.
My workers don't die. They live on.
Okay, time to do a bit of selling. I'm going to sell 2 peat for $8.
$8.
Okay.
I'm going to sell a brick to put a house out. One of my houses. I'm going to go for close to city living here.
Okay.
And I'll sell a rail tile for it. Put the rail tile out for $10.
So, no. I think I do bureaucracy and hire 2 peeps. So I have a house, remove a peat. Then I have a house and a worker pair. So place a rail.
Remove 3 peat.
3 more peat come off.
Yeah. It's good
I
one.
get 4 thalers. One of my workers dies.
$2.
And now I get his offspring.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I think. A moment. Hold on. Huh. Is that worth it for the extra production for one thing? No. Done.
All right. I will
Okay.
sell. I'm going to sell 1 rail tile
Because
here,
yep,
and that will
get $10.
$10 because I have no money.
$10. I'm gonna do production step. 2 peat, 2 bricks.
Beep, beep, beep. Beep, beep, boop.
Hey, JT.
Okay, I'm going to hit bureaucracy. So this time I actually have a big house to heat. So that uses 1 peat. I get a pair, so I get 4 talers, which is exciting. And I put a bit of railroad bed out, which drops the peat by 2 more.
By the way, it's to drain the bog so that you can get to the peat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
The
Sure.
worker will die of old age, but don't tell Ken. I'll try and slip him into the cemetery without anyone noticing.
Putting 3 in, taking 5 out.
No income from structures, and I go around. I'm actually going to go all the way around and do production again for 2 bricks and 2 ties.
Do I stay there and keep from having to do that again? Because I said that, and that was the rub. The fact that I only have 2 production. Those aren't really great production buildings.
They aren't the best.
They are not. But that would work. That would work. So, given this, I think that's the right answer. So if that's the right answer, we're going to go ahead and produce 2 peat and a rail. That's me.
I'm going to go to my bureaucracy step, and then I will do a purchase action. So bureaucracy, I have 1 building. I have 5 people. I have 1 pair. So I receive $4.
And the rail goes out.
Yep. And a peat gets removed from...
Martin, hand me the rule book, please.
There we go.
I think Edward removed that peat already.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, I
As
did.
much as I would like there to be 2
Oh, sorry.
$6 sales. Did somebody die?
Somebody did
I mean, he
die.
did
Oh,
bureaucracy.
I'll take $2 then.
Yes, somebody did die. Ken. And
Just curious.
then I'm going to do my purchasing action. First,
Yep.
I will build a building. I'll build 21. It'll cost me 8. So I will get back 2.
Yep.
You get to place a house.
I do. I get to place a house.
And did you pay your 2
21.
bricks?
2 bricks.
You get to place a house on that specific
On that spot.
Yes.
Which, it's on the board.
That's
But
right.
That's cool.
And then for my purchase, I am
have
so
$6.
excited that I can use this $6 to buy that sale because it was just, I thought it was going to be gone. Now I am more efficient, sorry.
Speaking of sale, I'm going to do a double sale.
You are.
I'm going to sell 2 peat for $11.
Yep.
And I'm going to build 1 house.
Okay, sale time. So I'm going to sell 1 brick and 1 rail.
So build a house and $10.
Actually, no, 2 bricks.
So build 2 houses.
Yep. So
2 bricks and a rail.
yep, 2 bricks and a rail.
Wait.
Okay.
Oh, you have a triple. Look at that.
I have a triple.
Yep.
Fancy.
Put the rail out there, please.
2 more peat.
Oh, I did.
Oh,
2 houses.
you already took it out.
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I'm sure you were excited by that.
Yes. But I was in making sure he wasn't waffling,
Yeah.
and so that's why
Yeah.
I was reminding.
Yep.
Okay. So I will sell. That's going to be 2 peat for
Oh,
11.
did I take my money for the... Oh, yes, I did, because that was... I'm now confused. I can't remember. Did I take my money, Peanut Gallery?
I have 3 sales actions.
I think I failed to take my
However,
money. Yes, I did fail to take my money, I think.
am not selling the rail. Done.
I have no idea whether you took the money or not.
I will look, but continue on. Go ahead.
Yep.
All right.
I don't think I did.
I'll do production,
Okay, so I've got an extra 10.
rail, and 2 brick. Ken?
So I'm going to do bureaucracy. So I have 2 houses and 2 guys. So 2 rails go on the board. Peat comes off, and I have 2 houses. So it's a net of 3 peat coming off the board.
I think I maybe did.
Hold on, I'm watching.
As a result of that, I get
real quick.
So I'm going to sell 1 brick. Go ahead.
No, you had. I'm looking. Hold on.
I had 4 chips in front of me before.
Move your hand, Martin. No, that one. Move your hand, Martin. Thank you. That looks like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you had 20 already. There
So
you
I
go.
want to take
Yep.
2 more.
Okay.
Okay, good. There we go.
So, took my 8 for having 2 houses, put these on the board. Those got removed. One of these guys dies, which means I get 2 more.
Okay.
Then I'll return to purchasing. I'm going to purchase Bloom's Plantage. So that's 1803. So it does get the discount.
Uh-huh.
And it costs 20 and a brick.
Yep.
Residual income. Very nice.
And then 10.
Thanks, Peanut Gallery.
It is hard to imagine.
You were confused because you have so much more money than anybody else.
Yes. I somewhere I miscalculated somewhere, but I've got more money than I thought, which is good or bad depending on which way you look at it.
I would always look at that as good,
Well, it depends. It may mean I've wasted an action.
but you don't have to have one later, so.
Well, we shall see.
I think there is a chance that having a rail might be useful. So I'm going to go ahead and spend $6 on a single rail. Somewhat against my better judgment. That's my 2. That's my 2 purchases.
4, 5. 5. We're good. So,
Okay.
54 and older.
Got it?
Now, done?
Yes, all set.
Okay, so I'm bureaucratizing. I now
like to hear it.
There's 3 homes to heat, so it's 3 peats off. But I only have 2 workers, so I only get 8
And
money.
2 rail comes up onto the board, right?
There you go.
And 2 rail. Yep,
One more peak comes off.
peat comes off.
That finishes that rail bed. Now we are on to the second one.
Yep.
I have a worker that dies.
Oh, shucks. I get $2.
Ken is so unhappy. And now I've got to go and do something. I will get more workers.
I've never had the cemetery before. There's something ghoulishly great about it.
Right? Yeah, we are bureaucracy. We're going to go up to purchase. So, bureaucracy, I have 1 house. So, remove a peat. Then get $4, make it a nickel. There. And place 1 rail. Add a peat back to the market. All my workers are removed. 1 dies.
I'll take $2.
And now 2 actions. First action, we're going to build number 5, which is the forester's house. And that's going to cost me 1 rail and 12.
Oh, of course the forester lives here. In the forest.
So now we have an income of 6. So that's helpful, at least. So there's that. And then for the other purchase, we have 17.
Goodness.
Is that insane or is that smart? And on cash. Oh. But producing. Oh, and I want that. That's the other problem. The extra production is $10. Ah. Is it worth it for an extra brick for $10? I just don't think it is. So, do I go hard now into the brick world? Sorry, a moment. one more. That is a single rail. Maybe we lean into rail more.
Leaning
And
into the
don't
rail.
pivot onto bricks. I think so, and it's cheaper. I'll spend, but it doesn't get me houses, which gets me income, right?
The rail? Yes.
Damn it.
It's the most 10. That's pretty good price to sell. And you do have 3 sell actions. It's not like you're like sell devoid.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend 16. Let me get the triple brick.
Oh, triple brick?
Okay. That is definitely better than what you've been doing.
It is, in fact. Done. That's me.
All right. I'll sell 2 brick with my 2 sale actions, and I will create dark square right here.
Okay.
Make
Okay.
lots of currywurst there.
On Derrick Square?
Yes, and the little apple things. The
Oh,
spiral things,
yeah.
Those things.
But are they the pork sandwiches? Because those pork sandwiches are ridiculously
All
good.
right.
Oh, they are so good.
Unfortunately, I think the right thing to do is take workers.
I think I'll have a good Donner place there.
Don't love it, but it's probably the right thing to do.
I'll do production, and I have 3 workers this time, so I can have 2 brick, 2 rail, and 2 peat.
Well, Martin, you still need 3 actions.
Oh, you're right. I'm going to remember this eventually. You're right. 2 brick, 2 action, because I don't have 2 actions. That's fine. I don't need the peat. The peat was just a bonus.
Yep, 2 workers.
Bonus Pete. Bureaucracy.
Music to my ears.
All right, so bureaucracy up to.
Sing it. Sing it.
So I
Eric.
have 4 workers. I have
16.
4 houses.
So hold on. One thing at a time. Peat happens first.
Yep, 4.
Then 4 rail goes out. That's a lot of rail.
It's a round rail. It's going to be like that from now on for me.
And that's going to be, looks like 3 peat goes back onto the board. Okay.
Did any of your workers die?
Yes.
Okay, I'll take $2 then.
Well, yes, of course they died. Ken.
Just curious.
That's Ken's passive aggressive.
I didn't hear anything about
Show
it.
me the money!
I didn't hear anything about it. I was listening. I didn't hear anything about it.
I'm gonna go
So
right
Do you have a corpse in there, Derek?
I'm going right to production and get myself
Okay.
some more
Okay.
stuff. Not purchase anything at the moment.
double produce. 2 peat, 2 brick.
Okay. Martin?
So, bureaucracy. So that's 3 peat to remove from my 3 houses. And then I have 3 worker pairs this time, so that's $12.
3 rail, 2 peat go back on.
Yep. And yep, take your tax on dead people, Ken.
It's not a tax. I'm giving them
Providing a
nice.
service.
I'm giving them a nice final resting place.
Now we do finally do some building. Okay, first building number 1, Schlachthaus, slaughterhouse. That will cost me 17, 15, 16, 17, 2 brick and 3 rails to build that.
That's number.
It's $20
for income.
Yeah.
What number is it? 8.
Yep. And for my second building, I will build the meat market stall, which can only be built
bet you
after the
will.
slaughterhouse.
You were waiting
for
for
2
that.
more.
Very nice.
That's why I've been saving up for 2 more
And number 18.
tiles and $10.
Does that say $20 income each?
And so all 5 of
So
those
that
go
means
on there.
$30.
So all
Income
5
each
now
round.
come out onto
Wow.
there.
And I have to give up a card for that. Well, I'm not really excited by the tuition fee school herbs, so that can go out there.
Fair.
Okay.
I like
Welcome
it.
to
Oh,
the game.
that's
Looks
it.
easy.
Yep.
That is
Looks
at
easy.
8. So now 74 and before is
Okay.
discounted. So
65.
that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Looks like you might be producing some stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
Throwing that out there since you have $1.
Well, no, I still might take more workers.
Oh, word.
874. Huh?
Nope. We will produce 3 bricks for sure. But what else? I think we'll go with the 2 peat. Okay. Derek?
Okay. So then I'll do the bureaucracy step again. Should put me back to the top, which will, I have 4
When you
houses.
say you'll do it again,
Sorry, because I was here and I did it last turn as part of my action, so it's like I'm going down and coming back.
well, you can't do it. You can't stay on the same spot and do
He's not
bureaucracy.
doing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Sorry.
just saying I'm coming.
We know. You're right. You're fine.
I was trying to understand. Sorry.
Just
You're
because
good.
it seems like I'm doing it every time.
Yeah.
It's only for me.
I mean, I'm thrilled because I get $2.
Apparently, because I'm killing all my people.
Yeah.
But I have 3 guys, so I get 3 instead of 4, which is not as efficient, but it'll still.
So 3 peat comes off, and then 2 is going to go back on.
And 3
3 rail. Check that.
4 is going on.
So
Yeah.
1 more,
and $12.
right? Yeah. So
I think
he put 3 on. Sorry, he took 3 off,
then 4 go on.
and then 4. Yeah. So
yeah.
it's net 1.
So it's net 1. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. That's right.
All right, and then I will do the top action of 2 purchases. My first purchase will be this building from 1854.
Which
It
is
requires
discounted.
which is discounted to 8. So that would be this money right here. And I'll receive this nice thing right here.
2 bricks, 2
I think
rail.
you've got 4 over here in front of you.
And I'll put it out here. This beautiful building being added. 3.
What number?
4. 4. No, that's a 1. How am I not seeing
Up
it?
there.
Hey y'all. All right, so that goes.
2 bricks and 2 rail.
Yep. And I
The
already got
rail
money.
goes out there, which that's 3 peat also.
No, next one, 3 peat.
Okay, apparently I can't count.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that was the glass works.
Yep.
And then my next action, I will spend 20 and buy this one right here.
Mm-hmm.
And replace it with this one that everybody's going to love.
I don't mind that one.
And that cost
And that gives me
20.
20. And that will give me 1 peat.
No. It gives you a peat when you take the production action.
Ah, that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. Ken?
See,
Are we on the right number of
4,
buildings?
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
trying to be as efficient as
Doodly
possible.
doodly doo.
79. So it's this one is the only one that's discounted.
Yep. Double sale. Selling 2 peat for 14. Taking 15. Returning 1. And then building 1 house. That's it for me.
Yeah, I'm quite sure, but yes, I think I do want to do this. I'm going to do more building. I'm going to spend 8 and buy that remaining extra purchase slots to allow me to do 3 in a go. And I've still got some money. So, and it's past 1880, so I might as well build the peat skipper shelter, which will cost me 9. Giving 1 back and my last remaining brick. And that means I get a buck whenever anybody sells peat.
And now it bumps up.
There we go.
1880 is now. And nope, still just here. I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
That's the one that is discounted for those that care.
Yep.
That's nice. I'm so happy for this giant T.
Like this is coming. Ken probably only digs up to 3 feet to make extra money.
Layering the bodies.
You have to think about the margins.
Yep.
I will. God, I hate that. I will sell the 2 peat for 14.
Wow.
Martin, here's your one get out of jail free as a reminder.
Yay.
So that's 15.
Extra buck.
Oh, you're the peat monger.
Yep.
Yep.
Every peat you sell, I get one.
6.
Actually,
And
repeat
so
sold
therefore, that's also going to
I
be
believe it's when the action is taken,
2
you get
houses.
I'm
one.
going to look.
I think that's right, but maybe may not be right.
the 2 houses.
It says each peat sold,
Oh, well then take a second.
so I think I get 2.
There you go. Note to self:
Wow.
don't sell any more peat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, people dying is something I can't prevent. I want
That's right.
healthcare. Give me healthcare.
2 dudes.
Okay. Ken?
All right, doing bureaucracy. I have 3 houses and 4 people. So 3 houses, 3 peat come off. 3 pairs means 6 peat go on.
There's 3, 4, 5, and 6.
I get $12 plus 8, so 20, and then one of my persons dies, so I get a total of 22.
I see the sadness in your voice.
Yeah.
He's on just.
I'm going to return to the purchase action, and I will purchase in order the tuition-free school Herbst
So cheap. So easy to build.
for 12 and a brick, and then the park house for 13 and a brick. 'Cause it just became discounted. So that's a total of 25. And 2 bricks.
$18.93.
And I need to return a card to the market in order to do that. I'll return that one.
What one?
It is the
Doing that.
1893.
Espa Construction.
And just it's got a discount.
Pop that out. There.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And this is my 25 I'm paying in.
All right.
I will need to do some production, so I'll do some production for 2 bricks and 2 rails.
And we will go sales, which is bureaucracy. I have 3 houses and plenty of workers, so it's going to be 3 peat coming off. And then I'm going to get 12 plus 6 is 18. There. 1 worker dies. Those come home.
$2.
And oh, I messed up. That would have been
Do we-
12.
oh, we don't
I'm
have
just
rail.
curious.
We do add rail if he's done
Oh,
bureaucracy.
yeah, hold on one second. I'm just seeing how badly I messed up. Yeah, pretty bad. Oh well. Right. So that is, I have 3 sets, so 3 rail and the 3 peat go back on. Oh well. So I will not sell. So instead, I will produce because I messed up. A moment, let me see. Which is the right decision? Because it's down to just a handful of turns left.
Correct.
So, do I go there or do I go there? Looking at the situation, I think. So it's a moment. Let's see. Sorry, math. So it'll be that and that. So that's.
We all have Uno, or pretty much.
I think he's got 3, mine's got 2.
Oh,
I think I go with the rail, too. We'll see. So that's going to be 3 there and a rail and done.
I will produce. I will produce on all 3 of these. I get a peat for each for my special building. Peat maker.
It's every time you take any production action or just the single production action?
That's 3
that may be
symbols.
worth. That's worth checking.
What?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Pete? Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's 1 or it's...
If it's 1 or if it's 3.
What?
Which?
It's this one.
Oh.
4.
Gain 1 additional Pete once for the production action, not 1 for every symbol.
Okay, great. Still good.
It's still good. Absolutely right.
Better than a sharp stick in the eye or dead ground.
You know what it mostly is? 50 points.
That's 100% what it is.
Yep.
I'm going to take a production action. I'm going to produce 2 bricks and a rail.
Okay.
I'm going to take bureaucracy, so that's 3 peats removed, please.
Got it.
And then I've got 2 workers for roadbed construction.
So it's going to be 2 of the Pete go back on.
Yep.
Okay.
And I get $8.
Plus 30.
And then 30 for my buildings. And then, surprise, surprise.
Up higher.
Oh, sorry, that won't be there for very long. I'm going to do some building construction. Well, what
It
do
is.
I want
That
to
is.
get?
That's a shocker.
I think. I think the tuition school Nürnberger
Right there.
would be quite nice for 12 thalers, together with the this one. So that's a total of 30 thalers, which I happen to have 30 thalers.
It's actually less than that.
It's 25.
Yeah.
Oh, because of
Because
this
the
guy.
Nürnberger is
Yes.
Nürnberger.
Yep.
Espa
So
is.
at some point in your life, you don't really pay attention to discounts anymore. And then I've got a 3rd building at. I suppose I could start on the old community garden, but that takes forever to build. I know that. So
It doesn't. It takes this turn and next turn.
And well,
depends on how much brick.
he needs brick.
There's
in the worst way.
So maybe I should actually just spend the 18 on some more brick production. So I've got some brick production going on. How about that? Could be.
Okay.
Hang on, I haven't entirely decided I want to do that. 'Cause
Sir?
I also thought, getting an extra person because I'm short of people. So I only got. I did bureaucracy, so somebody died. So again, you've got to have a
Good to know.
body. So yeah, the
Good to
18
know.
was tempting, but actually I think I need to spend the 10 instead on increasing my people.
Wow. It is
Yes.
quite a statement to spend 10 on an action at this point in the game.
Yeah.
That basically says you have so much money.
Well, it was burning a hole in my pocket. I needed to spend it.
Fair enough.
All right. So bureaucracy on my end. I have 3 houses and 3 workers, so 3 Pete come off. It's going to be a total of 12. There. Then 3 rail come out, which puts 4 Pete back on. And then 2 sails, or 2 builds, as it were. That'll be the power plant there, which is going to be 5 and 2 bricks. There. And during income, I get 1 per pair of houses.
Which ought to be a healthy amount.
Right, and the order really doesn't matter on these, so
Yep.
I'll do that. That also is 5 and 2 bricks.
Yep.
There, and I immediately get 2 Pete for doing that, and there's the other one. That way it's, because
Yep.
those are dead.
And then
So,
10 big dollars and 4 bricks is how much it was?
yep, right here.
Not bad.
And that goes 2 more. Scoot those over, please.
Almost to the end.
That's me.
Yeah. These still are not.
All right, so I will.
Yeah, these 2 are still not discounted.
So I'll do bureaucracy, and then I'm going to get a step. I have 4 houses on the board. I have 4 gentlemen that are working.
Is this?
He's out. He
He's
has
out.
No cards in
Yeah,
hand.
he's winning.
He does have a card in hand.
Oh, that
Oh.
should
So it's
go
gotta
out
go
there.
here.
Oh, yes, because I played it from the last thing, didn't I?
Yep.
Quite right.
There. Okay.
And it's discounted.
All right. So bureaucracy. I have 4 houses.
Yep.
I have 4
Or
things.
Pete comes off,
I get $16,
or rail go out.
and then I get an additional $4 for this, so I get
2
20
Pete.
total.
4 Pete go back on. So. What happened?
No, I got $4.16, so I got 20.
Okay.
Then I'll do a purchase,
We did one of your guys die.
I forgot to
Did one of your guys die?
of course.
I forgot to get my. Oh,
You can
my
get your
$6 for
extra
my income.
Yeah, you need to get your
there you go.
income, sir.
Okay.
Wait, did one of your guys die?
Yep. There you go. Yeah. Yeah. I mentioned it.
How come they're still on your board?
Oh, because I forgot to move them.
All right, I'll take 2. You forgot to move the one that died also? You mentioned it, just didn't do it?
Yep.
Okie dokie.
Just saying it happens. Yeah.
Stuff happens.
All right, I'm going to play the Park Rail Station. It is going to cost 2 bricks.
And 7?
Yep. And it has 2 extra warehouse spaces on it. Notice.
Sweet.
I don't know if I really want to purchase anything. at
And
this
that
point.
was there.
Can you?
No, I can't purchase any of these, but I could purchase.
Oh, some of that stuff, yeah.
Actually, looking at what's currently available, it might be a good idea for me to just spend 5 and get the brick production. No, the $5 brick production.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Ken?
I don't actually think I have enough turns to make this work, but
It's possible this is your last turn.
yeah.
No, actually, it's not.
There's 2 turns.
Nope, you're guaranteed to have 2.
Yeah, 2 turns.
Yeah, two's not enough, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
5, 5, 4,
5.
5.
Yeah.
I'm working on these out here now.
5. What do you 5, 5, 4, 5? What's 5, 5, 4, 5?
5, 5, 4, 4.
Yeah,
Current.
about to be 5.
And about to be 5.
Yeah. But unfortunately, not set up in a way that I can.
Yeah.
Martin's $30 a round is caught up with
All right,
your
so
grandma
bureaucracy
wants them.
step.
grandma disposal.
So, so I have 3 guys. I have 3 houses. 3 of these go on.
And 2 Pete come back on. Okay.
Ooh.
1 dies. I get $2 for that.
Who was the first player? Martin was?
Yep.
I get 16 and 12, 28.
Plus the 2 that die is 30.
Well, I got that
Okay,
one already,
so
unfortunately.
Here, take 30 and put 2
Yeah,
back.
just put 2 back. Yep. And then I can definitely buy this one. It costs 15 and a brick. Oh, that's 30. And
Flip those 2 cards to where you can see the income
yeah, like that.
underneath it.
There we go, just like that. It's
Sure,
probably
that'll
fine,
work.
right?
Yep.
So I'm going. Yeah, I did the purchase, and then a second purchase.
Nobody is in a position currently to build any of those.
That's
are
right.
No.
We all have to do a production action.
Yep.
I mean, I could. This I think goes to 16. Not that it matters because I just built the card that's 1913. I could do this,
You could start it.
but then I'd need 3 more actions, which that's never happening.
Yeah, that's why I didn't go for it. It just takes so long.
I can't do this. I can't do that. I can't do
No,
that.
nobody can. Nobody can do any of those currently.
Interesting. I don't see how it makes sense for me to purchase anything here. Oh, that's interesting. No, I'll have 2 rail because I'm going to produce. So worst case scenario, I'll have 3 bricks and 2 rail after my next turn.
As we all will.
And then it's just a question of, can I get one more thing?
If there's
So,
any left.
I will not buy and call it good.
Martin?
I will go straight to production, even with my one guy to get the 2 bricks, because that's what matters now.
Yes, indeed.
That's right.
And I will go to production,
And then
and I will produce 3 bricks.
I will go to production also. Produce all my 3 bricks and 1 rail tie. Getting ready for this final action.
So weird. I'm going to go to production too.
Weird.
I'm going to produce 2 bricks and 1 rail.
I got that 1 peat for free. Peat for free.
So it's going to come down to tiebreakers.
Uh-huh. I'm going to try to leave a lot of stuff in here.
I hear Martin makes a lot of money on his.
Yeah, there
Oh,
you
that's right.
but unfortunately, I've only got 1 guy, so I'm only going to put 1 more tile on there and from the
And then you can go to bureaucracy.
from the thing, so I don't actually finish this round.
Well, no, this is
Somebody
gonna be
else
the last
will,
round.
but-
I will.
But yeah. So okay, so bureaucracy.
If you don't, I
Yep.
will.
Well,
And I will.
And if I don't, Derek will.
So Ken, take your $2.
Okie doke.
blood money
Blood money.
or embalming
We take
fluid
out
money.
That's 10.
3 peats. Go out. I get 4 talers for my 1 worker that was there before he died. And then I'll get my income from structures, which is 33.
You go back in.
Did.
Okay.
33, which is not bad. And then, yes, I will do a purchase. And I can afford either the Miss of Halls or the
Rail station.
rail station. You have 3 and 3
Yeah,
and 3. So it doesn't
whatever
make
one
any
you
difference.
don't take, I am.
So I'll take the rail station, I guess. That's probably the best as anything. So that's
It is
10.
the cheapest.
That might actually potentially win you the game because the 2 peat, if you didn't get that.
10. Oh, yeah,
It's
2
only
peats.
5.
Yeah,
It's only $5.
and it's 5. 2 peats.
And pay your 3 brick.
And play my 3 brick. And I will not make another purchase like that useless purchase in the end of the extra person ended up being, because I should have just saved my money.
Where are we on count now? 5, 10, 14,
20.
20.
I'm at 20.
So this is
No,
like
No,
here, right?
no.
no, it's here.
it's right there.
We're at 20.
Oh, I see. Okay, so 19, 15, and forward. Everything but that one.
Well, it's about to be. They're all discounted.
Have we been
because-
not putting them out, the numbers?
No, we actually have not put these out. Apologies, but all right. So I am going to go to
them
sale,
out?
which is bureaucracy. No.
Okay.
No. So, all right. I have 3 houses but 2 workers, so 2 peat come off, and then 2 rail,
rails.
which officially triggers the end of the
Keep
game.
Come back on.
2 peat. There. And I get, so what is that? That was 2, that's 8, plus 6 is 14, 15, that's 20.
Yep.
There, and first build will be floodgate there, which is going to be a total of 15.
Yeah. You got 2 builds. Smart.
And the second build is going to be that one, the Missler Hall. Oh, and there's more money here too. Hold on. So this is going to be, because I forgot I get money for that as well, but a moment. That's going to be 8 and 3 bricks. So there, get 2 back. And for every pair of houses on the board for everybody, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
6.
Sad.
Six.
$6.
6 all day.
There. This I immediately put 2 houses out. Nope, wouldn't have happened, so it doesn't matter. Those will go there. That's me. That's my game.
Did one of your workers die?
It did.
Take $2.
There you go.
I was listening, but I didn't hear it. So
No, facts.
You see, I only ask for your thumbs. Only your thumbs. Ken wants everything, the whole body.
I want the whole thing. It's true. All the way down.
I'm going to do Bureaucracy on my way to a purchase action. Yes, he will die. Or, as we like to call your grandmas.
So how many total pairs?
Pairs, I have 2. So I will only be getting $4.
Why only 2?
Because I have 2 dudes.
You just killed somebody. It's 3.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Order of operations.
Order of operations is better. See, you want me to
So,
trying to kill my
3
people
rail.
early.
Go out.
Rail.
2
Two go back on. We finished the rail line, everybody.
We certainly
Just
did.
about.
I'm gonna
You're
put
going to
2
fit.
on
Okay.
during my.
All right.
And then I'm going to purchase one of these beautiful things
I
here.
bet you are.
I'm going to go with the one that's less expensive, the one that's $5 and
Seems reasonable.
2 and 3. $5. That's this one.
Yep.
And this goes here.
Fancy.
And I just didn't take my income. I got 2 of those. And
$8 more bucks.
$4.
Oh, because did you just build this one?
No, that's the one underneath. Yeah, that's one.
yeah.
I just
Yeah.
built that one. I
Did
don't
you
get
get
that.
your money for your pairs of houses?
Yes, I
Okay.
did that.
All right. Ken, bring it home.
Also, Bureaucracy, to the surprise of no one. So, I have 2 pairs. So, 2 of those, 2 peat, but 2 peat
It's
go
a
back.
wash.
Yep. $8. One of my guys dies, so make it $10. 18, 22, 25, 30. I return here. I can purchase some stuff. It's definitely worth it to spend all this and $10 to get that.
Slide it towards you a little bit, your buildings.
These,
Yeah. There you go.
and that's $10.
Done.
That's it.
Final scoring. All right. Everybody finishes the game with 600.
300.
Sorry, 300.
Yep.
We all have 6 buildings,
Yep.
right?
Yes.
Okay, for every rail, 10 points. So there's 10. So get
Keep them
cash.
separate in case it's tied.
Oh,
Because
okay.
then lowest cash wins,
Sure,
right?
right. Well,
Yep.
no, oh yeah, good point. Yep.
Yep.
Every brick is 4.
4.
Each peat is 6.
Copy to 6. 4 to 6, 12.
It's like 36.
Yeah.
So 2 peats.
And cash. Total. $360, and that ain't getting it done.
78 over here.
Okay?
73.
51.
So
Okey-doke.
378, 373, do it after. And then
351.
351 and 60, 360. So, there you go. That's the closest game we've played yet of this.
Yep.
Is,
out of
well,
all
I
of
mean,
them.
I think we're getting better at it.
Yeah, well, clearly. Some of us more so than others.
I'm
but I
sure
think
each one of us will say we weren't efficient at some point.
Oh, I guarantee there were wasted actions there.
Yep.
But there you go. That is Findorff. Thanks everybody for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If this is a good game for you, a good fit for you and your game group, go check it out. Big thanks to everybody over at Rio Grande, Jay and everybody there, for sponsoring the stream as well as providing us with the review copy. Thanks to all y'all for watching. And if you enjoy it, and thanks to these guys for taking the time tonight. If y'all enjoyed it, you find value in what we do, subscribe, give us a thumb, consider supporting the show, patreon.com/HCHQ. Helps keep, if you find what we do worth a couple of bucks a month. Certainly would appreciate it. It helps keep the lights on. If you're a patron, we're going to do a roundtable after this. We'll upload it later tonight. If you're not, thanks everybody for watching. We'll catch you all later. I'm Edward.
I'm Derek.
I'm Ken.
And I'm Martin.
All right. Also, while we're talking about patron-only stream on Wednesday of Station Fall, and then on Friday we're doing something.
You
Christopher
got
Tavares
to
is
catch
coming
that
back.
Station Fall.
Should be a good time.
It's going to be.
We're going to see if we can fit 6 people in here. Should be fun.
And it's going to be chaotic. It's going to be
a lot
fun.
of fun. We'll see y'all later. Good night, everybody.
All right.
Is he squinting like the sun in his eyes? Maybe?
Probably.
Something like that.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah, it's a bright light ahead.
It's the smell of peat.
That's... Pete stinks. All right, yeah.